It was really fulfilling to talk to students about my experiences with engineering and sort of expressing my journey and what obstacles that I faced throughout it. My mother didn't make that much money. I came from a very poor upbringing. Not without them going into full detail, I could tell that they've also had the similar experiences where they're in single parent households and you could barely make a plane to make ends meet. So that's ultimately why I chose engineering, because I wanted to be able to support myself and support my family in the future without having to worry about the finances. Not only were they seeing an engineer, they were seeing a black engineer, a black male engineer. So the value that they got from me being there is to be able to ask the tougher questions, more candid questions, like how much do you make, have you experienced any type of discrimination or racism there? How do you deal with just the difference of backgrounds and expectations and cultural expectations of that? And I was also able to let them know what their powerful skill sets are. I was able to see, okay, this person's the leader. This person is analyzing the situation. This person see what type of roles they play, because there's space for everybody and every personality within this career path. And I was able to see that so I could give them that insight as well. The thing about the political and racial climate we live in is that there's a lot of speaking, there's a lot of information that's being passed on, but as far as results, the reality is that tangible things need to be applied in order for this to actually work, for a change to actually exist. It does take some sacrifice to really make some change. With that, the way that a company or anybody that's interested in making change, if they want to pursue that, they really need to think about, how do I give up my resources? How do I share my resources? How do I assist people? And that comes with providing your time, providing opportunities, providing information that normally people wouldn't have. Getting involved with this type of work will allow your staff, allow your leadership to understand how to better serve your community as public servants, and not just looking for the person that can produce the most for you. Think about how much, do it for the cultural impact. Do it because you want to see change. You want to have opportunities for these students or these kids that normally wouldn't have these opportunities. And that's that's more so my call to action about it. You have to understand the obstacles they're facing. They're facing the fact that they're told that this is something that they might not be able to pursue. It seems like a lofty goal for them to pursue engineering or pursue a technical degree. Understanding that you might be the underdog, but understand you have to work twice as harder being the underdog. But it's not that it's unattainable. You just have to understand what sacrifices you have to make. You'd be surprised, those people that have come from those hardships, those trenches, those wind up being the most productive people 5 to 10 years down the line. I know project managers that are making tremendous profits for their engineering companies that did come from those humble beginnings. And somebody came to talk to me and my 14-year-old self about careers, I definitely would have not made as many mistakes. I definitely would have had more confidence when talking to potential employers, talking to different colleges. I would have not been so unsure of myself, not just with career path, but just in general. It would have been tremendous help to me at that age to talk to somebody that I could potentially be looking like in the future, 10, 20 years down the line. You're the mentor, you're the person that they see that, okay, I want to be like this person when I grow up. And that's the potential impact that any staff or any leader can have for these type of students. Being able to talk to somebody about it, if somebody actually cares, actually has been through these type of experiences, it's a whole nother feeling. It's a whole nother level of hope and pride and confidence, knowing that at least I talked to somebody about it. At least somebody showed me what I could potentially be. And like I said, you can be the hero for the day.